Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's HBMA Live. I am so excited to bring you Michele Howard today. She is going to be talking to us a little bit about her session that she'll have at the fall conference this year. Michele, can you tell us a little bit about your background? Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Thank you. I am with Performance Resources, and I'm actually located in Eugene, Oregon. As everybody probably knows, we are hosting the World Athletic event this year, first time in the United States. So it's a little bit crazy right now, but I have a degree in economics from the University of Oregon. Go Ducks! A lot of Duck fans across the country, I know. But I've been with Performance Resources for 22 years. We are a human resources consulting firm, family owned and operated. And we've been working with HBMA now, I think, for about 14 years. So thank you very much for having us and continuing to have us. We are so thankful for that. But we've been helping the HBMA members identify and hire and streamline their hiring processes and identify the best people to fit into their jobs, that first time, so that they can identify the best folks early on and put them in the best jobs so that everybody's happy right off that bat.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is such a valuable thing for everybody on the team to have good, solid people and not have a lot of turnover because that can be unsettling for everybody.
Yep.
So, can you tell our viewers today a little bit about the session that you're going to have for us this fall?
Yeah, absolutely. Love to. But basically, the session is how to hire a remote, or I even like to say a hybrid workforce, because a lot of people have a lot of remote positions. But then what we're seeing right now is some people are even offering the hybrid. So part remote, part on site. And a lot of employers are trying to be flexible for their employees. So it's how to hire remote and hybrid workforce. So we're going to be looking at the recruiting process. What are you doing? What is out there that's changed? What used to work that's no longer working? What is new that is working better? We're going to be looking at tips and tricks. So search engine optimization, how to maximize that, looking at some tools that are available to you to make you more efficient, whether you're a small team and you're just very small and you need as many tools as possible to expand your reach, or whether you're a growing company and you're medium to large, you can still use extra tools out there, right? To any software you can use or tools to make you more efficient. We'll be looking at that. And then just how to identify, once you expand your reach, attract the right applicants to your jobs, looking for skills and fit, then how do you identify which people you put in the remote, which people you put in the on-site positions, or which people are going to thrive in maybe a hybrid work environment, so that you set that schedule up for them efficiently and effectively that first time, like you said, to reduce the turnover, or even not even turnover, but bumping them around so that it's not as bumpy when you're onboarding them right at the very beginning. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking at and talking about.
Oh, that's exciting. That's some really great stuff that everybody can use. And, like I mentioned before we came online, our company, we do pretty well, but there's always room for improvement. So that's really exciting. What are some of the key takeaways that you want attendees to go home with?
I think coming into the session, maybe thinking about your current recruiting process. So maybe, have a kind of good idea of what you are currently doing. And then we can kind of take that apart and see if you just might be missing one or two steps that you could add. And then that way you'll come away with, okay, here's a more streamlined process. And then again, those additional tools. So is there a tool we can add? Are there things that we're using that maybe aren't as effective anymore and we could replace that? Is there something we really need to add that would really give us that exponential growth towards efficiency? And then the best thing is the tips and tricks, the best practices, and what has changed. It's always, probably for the last 8 or 9 years, we have been getting used to an employer's market, and it's really changed back right now to an applicant's market. And so gone are the days where we could ask an applicant to sit down for an hour and fill out that full application, take 10 assessments, and then do the background check, and then go do the drug test. They aren't doing that anymore. So we
Right.
actually have to be very cognizant of that as employers and looking for those team members. How do we meet the applicants where they are and streamline our process to get enough information to make the right decision, but make it quick and effective so that we expand our reach and attract enough applicants that we have enough people to talk to so that we can make that good decision. So we've kind of got to be a little more flexible with, okay, we're not going to get maybe a complete picture from the very beginning, maybe break our process into a couple more baby steps for people and get smaller bits of information, and maybe tidbits of information, and walk them through the process a little easier for those applicants. And that's where we're going to get a little bit more applicant traffic that will help us out.
Right, right. That's so exciting. I am really, really looking forward to your session this fall, and I can't wait to get to meet you in person. It's going to be great.
Right, right. In person will be wonderful. Although this is great, but
Right, right. Wonderful. All right. Well, Michele, thank you again for taking some time out of your day to join us and give us a sneak peek in your session. And we'll see you this fall.
yep. See you in September.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
You too.